Do I really have that dark of circles under my eyes? That's what no sleep does to you, boys. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bo, and we're back with another video today. And in today's video, I want to give you guys an update as far as Quidditch Champions Esports goes on my channel, and kind of let you guys know as far as what's going on in the esports scene. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bo, and we're back with another video today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Quidditch Champions Esports League, and I know there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of controversy around opening an esports league before the game drops, but hopefully I can clear up a lot of those questions for you today and kind of get you on board, with the league. So addressing the elephant in the room, a lot of people are like, how do you start an esports league when a game hasn't even came out yet? How do you find players? How do you make teams? So essentially what the MSA, the Magical Sports Association, they're the ones that run the tournaments, right? So they're the ones that run the league. So essentially what they wanted to do is they want to hit it hard on week one, or that whole first month, really. And it was a first come, first serve type deal. So if you're wanting to get in the league, I'll go over the, the team format and all this stuff here in a second. If you were wanting to get in the league, you really kind of needed to already have experience or know, what the game is. You've played it, you've heard it, or whatever. You needed some experience to get to that position. Me, I was very, very, very fortunate enough because, one, I'm a huge, as you guys know, I'm a huge advocate for Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. I did exceedingly well in the playtest. I made great friends in the playtest. I was able to put myself in a position to really find or snag a league spot, right? So I'm very, very, very thankful that I was able to grab a league spot, and I hope to be able to turn this into something not only for you guys as far as content goes, but into something that I can grow myself. It's been my dream, as you guys know, that I wanted to play not only video games competitively, but just Quidditch. I mean, the whole Quidditch aspect is just it's so just cool to me, and I'm glad that I can find a position like this. But anyways, back on topic. Essentially what the MSA staff did was they, got all these experienced players together, kind of decided, a tournament structure, how, like a World Cup would work, how a season would work. So all of these captains kind of came together and made essentially what we're going to know as the league, right? So going into some of the teams that are in the league, I would compare this type of league to what would be almost a Call of Duty league. You have your franchisable teams. So, how Call of Duty has the Seattle Surge, Minnesota Rocker, Optic Texas, New York Subliners. These are franchise. They're franchisable teams. The New York Subliners are owned by Cloud9. Seattle Surge owned by Luminosity. That's essentially going to be how this league works. You have your teams that are in the Quidditch Champions world. And if the esports organizations want to get into the scene, they can buy out that franchise and own that particular franchise. And that's essentially how this league would work. So some of those franchise teams, I actually got a list here that I can read off for you. It's going to be the Thestral Thunderbolts, Rising Storm, the Unforgivables, Azkaban Alumni, Bashful Bowtruckles, the Gringotts Ghosts, the Denim Duelist. So there's a list of franchisable teams that, you can see on the Quidditch pitch, starting day one. As we know, the Quidditch Champions game releases on September 3rd. And from what I've been under the impression of is that the league will commence or start somewhere at the end of September. I was given September 28th, maybe beginning of October, depending on how things kind of, it's a process. The game's not even out, so we have to work out the kinks, right? So from September 3rd to September 28th, or whenever the league starts, you have about 3 to 4 weeks to kind of, get your team squared away, learn your strats, learn the game, learn mechanics, pretty much get ready for, season stuff, right? So you pretty much get ready for the season, right? So you have 3 to 4 weeks to just grind it out with your team. So now you may be thinking, as somebody that hasn't touched the game or somebody that wants to go into the pro league, how do I get in the pro league when the teams are full, the pro league's already started? How do I get in it? So I can help you with that, right? So the way that recruiting, the roster, all of that stuff will work. At the end of every season or the beginning of every season, there will be what essentially I like to call it like an NBA, NFL type draft, right? So any teams that have went through roster changes at the beginning or at the end of a season will be able to pick from a pool of players that are also registered in the MSA league. So it is a process that you have to go through. You do have to register for the league, and obviously if you're good enough and people have heard about you, or maybe you've made friends in the league or something like that, you'll have a better chance of being picked. So the better you do, the more people you know, stuff along the you guys know how it works. It's like a job interview essentially, right? So then you get picked for that team, and then you run your normal season. And if there's any roster changes, they do it. And if there's any open spots, they pull from the draft. That's essentially how the league will work. So now getting into a little bit more sincere, unfortunate type news for the league. Jimmy Fett was a league administrator for the MSA. He unfortunately passed away on July 22nd. He was undergoing chemotherapy, and he was going through remission for about 2 years, and his heart eventually gave out on him. So the first season of the league will be dedicated to Jimmy Fett. And also, the day that the game does release, I'll be doing a 24-hour live stream with a GoFundMe in the description for Jimmy Fett and his family, if you want to donate and help them out. And yeah, so I'll be running that as well. So Season 1 finals for the Pro League will be dedicated to Jimmy Fett, and it will be called the Fett Memorial Cup. I don't know if this will be an annual thing that we do, since, if it wasn't for Jimmy Fett, we would not all be in this type of position. So I just wanted to quickly bring that up and let you guys know that will, so you're not kept in the dark when you see it, right? All right, so getting into my team, I think you guys are really, I'll be making a lot of content, or at least streaming a lot of content, and I really think that you guys will enjoy my teammates. They're, great guys, funny guys, they know what they're doing, and I'm really excited to have these guys on my team. And speaking of my team, the team that I will be playing for in the 2024 to 2025 season is the Gringotts Ghosts. That's the team that I will be playing for, and I will also be partnering up with them upon release day to give you guys a couple giveaways. And like I said, we'll be doing the GoFundMe for Jimmy Fett's family. We'll be doing a whole lot of cool stuff on opening day, which will be September 3rd, so mark your calendars. I will be doing a 24-hour stream, doing some giveaways. The GoFundMe will be there for Jimmy Fett, and we'll just, have a good day. We'll vibe, play some Quidditch, learn the map. You'll watch me bond with my teammates. We'll get some strats going. You may pick something up, you may not. Like I said, I am super, super, super fortunate enough to be in this type of position, and I'm eager to see what the future holds. So if you guys want to see some premium Quidditch Champions content alongside, follow me in my journey up the Pro League. Hit that subscribe button. Maybe tune into a couple streams. You might learn something. And until next time, guys, I don't know when next time will be, considering I got some planning to do. This has been your boy Bo, and I'll see you on the Quidditch pitch.